Hi, my name is Cindy Jones Lantier. I'm a personal development coach and a mixed media artist. I'd like to talk to you from the coaching space today because I have 5 tips on how you can be happier starting today. These are things that you can do that are easy to do, that don't cost anything or very little, and that will help you lift your mood, lift your vibration, and just be a happier person. I wasn't always the happy-go-lucky person that people know me as today. As a teenager, of course, I was full of angst and unhappiness, and as a young adult in my early 20s and mid to late 20s even, I was quite the drama queen. So I was not really a happy person, but by trying these 5 tips and by implementing them and putting them into my life, I have discovered that I can make myself happier. Okay, my first tip is a really simple one. It may sound a bit strange, but meditation. I have found that meditation helps me maintain my happy state. And the reason why meditation helps maintain a happy state is that it's a stress reducer. And anything we can do to reduce our stress will help us be happier. So I'd like to recommend just not an arduous practice at all. I mean, some people think you have to meditate 30 minutes or an hour a day, twice a day. I do 15 minutes in the morning, and that's it. I do a simple meditation where I follow my breath. You can Google online. There are tons and tons of ways to meditate. And you just need to try them out and find the one that works best for you. My second tip is really easy and low cost, and that's keeping an appreciation journal, or a gratitude journal as they're sometimes called. And it's just really easy at the end of the day, or I prefer to do it at the end of the day. I look back on the day and just find 3 things that I can be appreciative of. And the key is not just to write them down kind of by rote, but to really get in the feeling of being appreciative of them. Because appreciation is a form of love, and love is one of the highest emotions, or the highest emotion there is. So what I do is at the end of my day, I write down 3 to 5, 7, usually 5 things that I'm really appreciative for. And be specific. Don't just say, like, I'm appreciative of my best friend, but why are you appreciative of your best friend? What does she do for you? How does she treat you that makes you so appreciative of her? What interaction did you have that day that brought her to mind? The third thing that I'm going to suggest to raise your mood and help you be happier is a little controversial among some of my friends, and that is to reduce or eliminate your exposure to negative media. And I know the media is all around us and we think we have to stay on top of current affairs, but I have found since I used to listen to talk radio in the car, and it would just get my blood pressure up, and I was yelling back at the radio and yelling at my husband about things that were on the radio. And now I don't listen to talk radio, I don't watch the news, and I am so much calmer and so much happier. The only news I get is on Sunday mornings when my husband and I go out to breakfast, and I look at the headlines on the papers as we walk by the paper bag. That's my news, or that, or somebody tells me what's going on. And I find, even though I used to really be connected to current events and what was going on in my area, I find that I'm not only happier, but it doesn't really matter. You know, everything I need to know, someone will tell me. If you're finding that you can't really eliminate your exposure to negative media, then at least try to reduce it. And like maybe just watch a half hour of news in the evenings. And then try to sandwich that in between some of the other practices that I'm talking about on this video. For example, maybe meditate before and do some appreciations afterwards, or do some appreciations before and then do the next step afterwards, or something like that, so that you're sandwiching that negative time in between 2 positives. The fourth thing that I'd like to recommend in order to be happier now is to make it a point to laugh every day. Be the guy at the water cooler who tells the dumb jokes. Everybody will appreciate you for it. Find a TV show that you can really get into that really makes you laugh. I mean, good belly laughs. Watch it with someone that you love, and that will help raise your mood. For me, it's Big Bang Theory. My husband and I will sit and watch an episode or two of Big Bang Theory, and no matter what I was feeling before we turned the TV on, I've laughed, I sing along with the intro song sometimes, or parts of it, and I'm feeling better by the end of the show. And 2 shows, and I'm feeling great. So find something that can make you laugh, whether it's your favorite comedian on Comedy Central, DVR a couple of their shows so that you can watch them whenever you want to. Like I said, Big Bang Theory, Whose Line Is It Anyway, which you may be able to catch in syndication because it's not on anymore. But any kind of show that really makes you laugh, that you genuinely find it's funny, and especially one that's kind of positive and upbeat, which most comedies are going to be. So that's my 4th tip, is to make it a point to laugh every day. And the more you laugh, the happier you're going to be. My final tip doesn't sound like much of a tip. It's a quote that I want to share, and then I'll explain how it's relevant. Abraham Lincoln said, "Most people are as happy as they make up their minds to be." Most people are as happy as they make up their minds to be. And when I first heard that, it like changed things for me, because I realized that I had the power to be happy or not happy. And in truth, this is a decision that I have to make every day, and sometimes more than once a day. But the power to be happy lies in your ability to choose to be happy. You have to let go of victimhood, you have to let go of drama, and you have to just decide that you're going to be happy, or at least happier. You can't control what happens in your life. We'll talk about that in another video, about how much control you have over what goes on in your life. But certainly there are things in your life that you feel like you have no control over. Fine, those things are happening, but you can choose how you feel, how you react in the midst of those situations. And your choices then will decide how happy you are. So, like I said, it's a decision that I have to make every day, sometimes more than once a day, that I'm just going to be happy. Goldie Hawn said on Oprah that she is just so happy all the time because she decided to be. And she's one of at least her public persona is one of the happiest people, I see. And she just made up her mind that she was going to be happy. And that's just what I did. And that's what a lot of people do. Sometimes we all know people who are going through trying times with their children, with their marriages, with their jobs, whatever, and they still manage to maintain a positive outlook. And that's why, it's because they've chosen to maintain a positive outlook. Okay, so those are my 5 tips. Start a meditation practice, nothing arduous. Keep an appreciation journal. Reduce or eliminate your exposure to negative media. Do something funny that's going to make you laugh every day, and make up your mind to be happy. That's it. That's all you've got to do to be happier, and you can start being happier right now by implementing those 5 tips. So go turn off the video and go be happy. Thank you.